Paul here from miniaturebattles.com. We are looking at Warmachine. Two-player battle box along with some colossals next to it. And why is there a Tau drone in this video? I'll get rid of that. Alright. Anyway. Two-player battle box comes with models. These models are a little bit different. They don't come on sprues, which is an advantage and a disadvantage. The advantage is you can, there's not anything to cut for them. Disadvantage is that they only come with the weapons that are inside, so there's no extra parts. So if you want to augment or make it different, you really can't with the two-player battle box. Same thing with there's extra parts in here for the war jacks and some of the other members. The cards are pretty interesting the way this game is actually played, since it's played as a skirmish type game. Damage is done at the bottom. You have what this person is a caster. She's going to run, she'll run the Cador, I believe is how they pronounce it, army. And it gives you your stat line, base stat lines at the top. Underneath that's a hand cannon for when they shoot, for shooting weapons, and then melee weapons are underneath that with an indication as to what each of them does. So that's the cards, well, one of the cards. Privateer Press does put out their own news magazine for Warmachine and Hordes. We don't have any Horde stuff. There's a quick start reference that comes with this, so you can just basically get the models a little bit painted up and throw them right on the table and you're ready to rock and roll. Once you start getting into this type of stuff where they have the colossals and stuff, you'll need to use the extra rules and go back to this, which is their main rule book, which is about 80 some odd pages long. Company also has some other armies. These two are Menoth and Cador, which is what comes in. One of the other armies in Warmachine here is the Retribution of Skyra, which comes the caster, a couple of jacks and war jacks. And then they also have their Colossal, which is a Hyperon Colossal. One thing about this, and something that we noticed, is that plastic is very easy to work with. We're big fans of metal, which is what this guy is. This is a metal piece. But you can't do a lot with it, even though it is a little bit heavier for the table so it doesn't tip over. And a lot of times if you're using Tyranids and Warhammer 40,000s, if you're using the gaunts, I think it's the Turbogons, not the Turbogons, I forget the warrior class, but they fall over a lot unless you put a nickel or something underneath them. That was the advantages of having these guys being in metal, or even some of these little Terminators, if you remember, from the old 40K that's now out of production, because they've gone to plastic and resin. You got to put something underneath it in order to keep it steady on the board in case you come across a hill. Back to the Warmachine here. We'll put some stuff together, and we'll put another video out as to the ease of putting them together and the painting process. Oh, one more thing with regards to the cards. Recommend that putting these in some type of a sleeve and using a dry erase marker to do the damages down here, because that way you can keep reusing the cards. Don't do what we did. We used permanent marker on one. This is Paul from miniaturebattles.com saying happy wargaming, and if you have any questions, please send a contact email to us on the left hand side. If you're on YouTube, go to the website and send us an email if you have any questions or comments on this game. Thank you. Have a good day.